All right, we're going. All right, we're live. Day one reflections, just raw, quick, to the point for the Patreon family.
I love Brazil.
Brazil's pretty awesome. Let's start with how this even happened, because you have a, former supervisee?
No, I never supervised her. I mentor her.
Okay, nice. So her name's Veronica Dunning. She's awesome. She used to live here 6 years ago.
Well, way more than that. She just hasn't been back in 6 years.
Yeah, she hasn't been here for 6 years, right? Okay, that makes sense. And she now lives in the UK. She has connections to others here, obviously. One of them being Daniela. Mm-hmm. Daniela runs the center?
Owns it, I think.
Owns it? Okay.
Her nephew has autism.
Okay, that makes sense. I did not know that yet. And that is what led us essentially here. It's just kind of...
You skipped a step.
What?
Where the part where Veronica asked if we could do a peak training here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I said, hey, do you want to go to Brazil?
I was like, sign me up.
So then we made it into a bigger thing.
Yeah. So the first 2 days will be presentations that are just free for the community, essentially. Tomorrow will be an update on the first one, which was ACT themed. And then the next one's just kind of I don't know, what are you presenting on the 2-hour one?
Advancements in autism intervention.
Okay, I'm talking about what it's like being a guy that doesn't have a single steady job in behavior analysis, essentially. But more on that later. So that's what brought us here to Egypt.
We're not in Egypt.
I'm so tired. I've been up for 22 hours. Brazil. What's what brought us in Brazil? They're not similar in those sort of ways. But let's talk about that. So day one reflections of what it was like. So we flew here. Took me like 22 hours by the time we got here. And then we drove to another city. We're in that city. It's awesome. Let's start with the culture. What do you think about the culture so far?
Everybody's very nice and social. Lots of affection when you meet people.
Yes, so much so. Kisses on the cheek. And
a lot of this.
Yes, a lot of like shoulder taps and such. A lot of photos. People love photos.
Pictures.
It's kind of a thing everywhere, but they do love photos here. So culture's amazing so far. What else? Anything else on culture?
And not yet. I don't think we haven't been here long enough to really get a feel for it.
So we had some questions about just what it's like with behavior analysis so far. I know that you were asking Daniela about how was that?
Yeah. Because she started in education, and then once her nephew got diagnosed, she learned about ABA and went back for her for graduate work and stuff.
So it sounds similar in that people stumble across the field for some sort of reason. We'll dive more into like what it looks like with their training programs and such. The country is huge, and it is already clear that they're like kind of sectored off in their own branches and their own tastes, their own influences in behavior analysis. What else do we have for folks?
The sunset cruise was cool.
Oh yeah, so we try to like get in. It's usually like your body's half destroyed from all the travel. So want to just get in, get a clear, like start getting an idea of the culture, but then start to get an idea of making sure whatever's changed with the agenda, like get on the same page with that. And then do a little bit of relaxing. So we went on this tour for, I don't know, it was probably an hour during the sunset. And it was...
It's the sunset super early here because we're really close to the equator.
I guess that never changes.
And the weather never changes either.
It changes by 5 degrees night and day. I don't think you can feel that. I don't think it's perceptible. It's very unlike where I'm used to being from. But yeah, the goal there was just to get to meet some of her key staff, as well as get everybody together and just like have some laughs, share some stories, get to know each other a little bit more, so that the next day we can really dive into more and more like who really are you, who are we, like what are we trying to achieve here for the next few days. I think that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, day one, lots of travel, not a lot of sleep. Some like getting oriented to the culture, meeting people, and it's like 8:30 and I'm going to bed. I'm done, I'm out. All right, We'll see you tomorrow with another update. I don't know how to sign these off, but they're not like an official thing. Bye.
Sorry.
Bye.